Hello and welcome to the channel. My name's Drew. This is Just a Guy Linux. And this is where I left off because I just did a video a day or two ago and I ended up with this extremely vanilla XFCE desktop environment. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to try and push myself and say, and make this a much more modern looking, usable, at least for me, usable for me desktop experience. And I'm going to be doing it with key bindings. So if you are ever interested in training your muscle memory to use more key bindings or shortcuts, or you want to maybe transition to a window manager, this might help. This might help. This is probably one of the reasons why I was able to switch easier because I did this. I did XFCE and I did a lot of key bindings and modified it. Now, I haven't done this in a while. I don't even remember the last time. I definitely have done a video on XFCE in the past, but I'm really going to try and push myself and do this in 28 minutes and 50 seconds now. So first things up first, I'm going to get up to 10 workspaces. I am going to open up a terminal over here. By the way, I'm going to desktop settings because I want a very clean desktop. So I'm going to take off all the icons, and I'm going to git clone. Goodness sake, if it's going to take me typing poorly to mess up my 30 minutes, okay? And then Bookworm scripts. Okay, now this is stuff that I've done many times in the past. So if you are interested, Bookworm scripts, I'm going to go to my installer script because there are a lot of, let me go ahead and do this full screen. There are a lot of packages like, well, Build Essentials already there because that's what we did in the last video. But there's a lot of stuff here like mtools and DOS that I need in order to make it work better for me. So if you're interested, these are the things that I include in my normal kind of like workflow. And while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and install DWM. Yeah, why not? NeoFetch, LX Appearance, all this stuff I want to include. I think Bluetooth already got installed, so, but I am gonna, you know what, I will install Genie because Control Z, because I'm really liking Genie these days. It's the way you configure it. It's the way you configure it, okay? And I think that's it. So Control S, Control Q, and let's run the installer. So it's gonna fill in whatever packages that that I kind of missed last time, okay? Cool. Now while we're waiting on that, I'm going to go into applications and I'm going to go into settings. Here we go. Settings and keyboard. Okay. So I'm going to go over here and there's a lot of stuff like I don't need any of this. So I'm going to remove, and remove. I like Thunar. I don't need two shortcuts for Thunar, right? So I like Super F for file manager. So I'm going to switch that off, okay? Alt F3. Now I know that this is what I want as kind of like my Rofi, kind of like what Rofi is for me on a desktop, on a window manager. So I'm going to hit super space. So now when I hit super space and I start typing Firefox, it's right there. The application finder works great. So what is Super R? Do I need that? I'm just going to remove it because I don't really. Let's not mess around with any of these. Okay, print screen, that's cool. I'll take that. Shift print. Actually, I use, and this is up to you. This is, but I use super print screen for this, and alt print. What does that do? Alt print. Oh, that's cool. I'll just leave that the way it is. All right. And I think that's all I need for now. Okay, so I think that's good. Oh, let me go ahead and add a couple more while I'm at it. All right, so we definitely need one for Firefox. And I like Super B for Firefox. I use a terminal a lot, so is Tilix installed yet? Yes, it is. So I'm going to use that. That's my favorite. That's my favorite terminal. So I'm going to go with that and hit Super Enter. What else do I use every day? Not a lot, actually. I definitely use like OBS and stuff like that, but that's stuff that we can do later. All right, but those are the big three right there: File Manager, Browser, and Terminal. So those are the big three. I'm going to go ahead and close that. And while this is still working, I am going to go over to Settings Window Manager. Here we go. Whoop, did I not hit it? No. Settings Window Manager. Okay. And keyboard. Alt space, all this is fine. Now this, I don't know if you guys, I use Super Q all the time to close a terminal, to close any type of window. So I definitely want to turn this to Super Q. Okay. And some of this stuff I'm just going to leave. But as far as moving to a workspace, I don't even know what that is, but I use Super Shift 1 to use to Workspace 1, Super Shift 2, Super Shift 3, Super Shift 4, Super Shift 5, and we're going to go all the way down to 10, guys. So 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more Super Shift 0 for 10, okay? Tile window to the bottom. So it's basically using the keypad. So if I go and I do Super, so it would be Super 4. Do I need, how about this? I'm going to do just 2, and then so I use Super left and Super right. And let's just leave it at that for now, okay? If you want the rest of this keypad stuff, then you're fine. But like right now, if I hit Super left, it'll tile it to the left of the screen, and Super right, same thing. So Super left, Super right. Okay. We can come back to this if we want. Now Workspace, we're going to change to Workspace. We're going to use Super 1, Super 2, Super 3, Super 4, Super 5, Super 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. And we're going to just go ahead and clear, okay? And I think that's good for now, okay? And while I'm here, I also want to do custom SH. All right, let me show you that. How am I doing on time here? Micro into custom SH. Okay, so it's going to move my backgrounds and a lot of my stuff. In fact, I don't even use Alacrity anymore. I should take that out since I don't use Alacrity. But as far as Dunst and all these window managers, it doesn't matter that they're not being used. They're such small files. But you can go ahead and comment this out if you want to. All right, but I am going to just go ahead and custom. Okay, cool. Now, while I'm here, I'm going to hit Super B. Okay, and I am going to, what's that guy's name? Vince, something Ice. I'm going to go to his GitHub page, okay? Because I'm going to install, a couple repos here, and one of them is going to be colloid, and it's going to be the GTK theme, not the icon theme. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and copy this. Oh, by the way, when I ran that custom script, it changed my bash RC. All right, I'll try to just keep it. So actually I can just go bash. So ls now. You can see how it looks different now. But anyway, I am going into, I'm just going to go ahead into the home Drew directory, and I'm going to go git clone, because it's like I said, my bash has changed. So it's git clone and then this repo, and there you go. All right. Now I want to run install. So cd into the colloid GTK. Trying to do this fast, guys. I know that somebody gave me crap about doing things too fast, and I did a 40-minute video, just so you know. Install, and I want Nord. So how do I do that? Tweaks. So dash tweaks Nord, and then what color? Dash T. Okay, so I can go dash C dark and dash T, and I want, let's go gray. Oh, gray, pink, and purple. How am I doing on time? 18 minutes and a half. Okay, that's cool. All right, so let me go back, and I want to go with a circle theme. So I want this tele circle, and let me go back, and then git clone, and I want this copy. I want circles. Okay, so cd tele circle theme. And I want, how do I do Nord? Specify. So do I just go install dash C Nord dash A? Is that right? Maybe. I don't know. I just did dash A, so I'm hoping that it just did what I thought it was going to do, but it looks like it's getting everything. Oh well. Not a big deal. Oh, while I'm sitting here waiting, doing absolutely nothing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to appearance. Okay, and I want this gray. Look at that. That looks better already. And if I go to icons, is it going to give me, yeah. So is Nord here? Oh, not yet. Let me do this again. Oh, now I can. So appearance and icons, Nord dark. Yeah, let's go with that for now. Okay, so let's close this, and while I'm here and I got the terminal, I want to install Plank. So sudo apt install gee whiz Plank. Okay, now I want to do a couple things here. I want to show you, close this window. I want to show you two scripts that I wrote. And I go to bin and volume. I'm going to open this in Genie. Okay, and let's, I mean, this font is nightmarish. Souths, regular, this. Okay, so basically what this is doing is I set a key binding to turn the volume up or turn the volume down or mute the mute the volume, okay? XFCE volume. So I'm using notify D here. So I'm wondering if that's something I want to keep, but okay, let's do that right now though. And the way we do that is, let me close this. The way we do that is we go back to the keyboard, okay? And as far as applications and shortcuts, we're going to add another one, and we're going to say, we're going to go into the home bin and notify, sorry, XFCE change volume. I think there's two of them. I'm going to have to redo this because I don't know. Let me, sorry guys. Was it 14 minutes? I should have looked at this a little bit more closely because I have a couple different ones here. This one is using notify D. All right. Let's go with this one. Let's just keep this one. All right. And command, and we're going to say up, space up. All right. And we're going to say Control Shift and then the right arrow key. Now that's something you can do, figure out on yourself. Okay. So I'm going to hit Control Shift up. All right. And I want to say notifications. So notifications, go over here and show percent values. All right. So now when I go Super Shift up, it's going to give me a percent. Okay. And I don't have a Super Shift down yet. So let's go and add another and actually cancel. And let's copy this, Control C, cancel and add, Control V, and let's call this one space down, and let's go Control Shift left. All right, and let's add one more, Control Shift, Control V, and then we're going to do mute and Control Shift M for mute. All right, so now if I hit Control Shift M, it's muted, and now we're back, and then left, right. Okay, so the reason why I do that is so maybe I don't want this at all. Okay, so I'm going to go to this panel, and I'm going to hide this always and close. So maybe, and then I'm going to put blank down here instead of this panel, because I think that it's going to behave better. Okay, so I'm going to add startup. Add blank, and then I need to make sure that I go home. Let's go to user bin blank. There we go, and hit OK. And actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and go to this panel, preferences. We're on panel 2. We're just going to remove this completely. All right. So we're going to use blank. And now there's a couple more things I want to do, but let's see if we can. By the way, I used Super Q right there, and since there was no application on the screen, it gave me the logout menu. Oh man, this is good. Okay, so Super Q, when there's nothing there, is a logout prompt. All right, so let's go with, let's just restart, because I want to see if DWM is there. I got 10 minutes to go. Should be okay. Oop. Don't do that yet, because I want to go over here just to make sure. Yep, DWM is there. All right. Let's just log in real quick. Let's log in real quick. Look at that. Cool. All right, let's go and let's go back. And XFCE, because we're doing an XFCE video, goofy. Okay, cool. Oh, look at that. I want to Control Enter, and so now I got my Tilix working, but I definitely need to change just a quick change. So profiles, edit, appearance. I want to hide the toolbar, and let's go to default, and I don't want scrolling, and I like an underline, and I want to make this sauce regular, this one, and let's go with sure that, and color, and let's add a little transparency. I don't even know if that will do it, but oh, you know what I forgot to do? One of the more important things. I got to get a better background image, okay? And when I use that custom script, like I said, custom.sh, I moved a bunch of my backgrounds into my config directory. So let's go to Other, Home, Control H because it's a hidden file, and then Backgrounds, and let's just go open that. Okay, that is a definite going to be improvement, like right there. Okay, cool. And I want to, it's already starting to look good, fellas. Okay, so what else do I want to, I want to go Plank Preferences. Okay, so it's on the bottom. Sure, theme, let's go transparent. By the way, I want to keep this in the dock. I don't want this one, I don't even know what that is. MPV, PDF Arranger, what else do I really 100% need? Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to add the applications. So I'm going to move that over here. By the way, to get applications, all you do is right click and then you can go up and down. But we're not going to need that because we just hit super space and then we're good to go. If you want a clock or any of this other stuff here, feel free. I think I'm good with that for right now though. All right. What else can I use? I don't know. I'll just keep that in the dock just because. And there you go. All right. So I want to add, do I even have my Thunar? There we go. Thunar, keep that in the dock. Let's move that over here. Okay, what happens if I go over here? Yep. All right. So what happens is, you see that? I just went to the right. So assuming that I'm on Super 1, so let's go Super 1, Super 2. So Super 2 is the second workspace. But if I drag this over, okay, look at that. I drag this over, I'm on Workspace 2. Okay? And if I hit Super 1, I'm on Workspace 1. But it's not giving me feedback. So, I mean, I could just like have this bar up here, but I think maybe I just want like text feedback. So dunst or xf just to alert me, hey, you just switched workspaces. But here's also the cool thing. If I'm down here and I look to see what's open, and I notice this little dot next to my Thunar, I can click on that and it automatically takes me over to the correct workspace. Okay, so that's really cool. By the way, I like having hidden files and I want a list view. All right, that's much better for me. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. I'm back over on Workspace 1. If you want, there is a script that I wrote in the bin. Basically, it's a Workspace Monitor. Okay, like I said, a couple of these I need to remove, and I will before I actually make this video live. But I think this Workspace Monitor is something that I can. Let me just go ahead and open this. And XD tool. I think I can just get this to work Oh yeah, Dunst. Okay, here we go. By adding it to the startup. So I'm going to go over here, Control Q to close, super space to open, and then what did I want? I wanted a start. Okay. And open this up, and we're going to application startup. All right. And we're going to add another one, and this one is going to be Workspace Monitor. Workspace. Where am I at? Oh, I'm at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And then it is in my home bin Workspace Monitor, and I want that to start on login. So let's log out and see if that works fine. Okay. Well, the plank didn't come in right away. All right, so if I go over to 2, look at that. So let's say, it just told me switch to Workspace 2. So if I go back to Workspace 1, it tells me I'm on Workspace 1, okay? And I want to change this. So this looks pretty good, and it just tells me what workspace I'm on, okay? File manager. Get this out of my way. There we go. So cool. Now let me shift over to 6. Now it goes Super 6. So it tells me I went to Workspace 6. Go back over to Workspace 1. Tells me I went to Workspace 1. If I click on this, it automatically. Ooh, it didn't tell. It didn't. All right, I got a couple bugs I need to work out, but you get the idea. Super 6. Super 1. Workspace 1. Huh, it didn't do that. I think I need to reboot the machine one more time. Some of this plank stuff is not working correctly. So I've got 2 minutes. Let's do that. Sudo reboot. I could have just hit Super Q. All right, well, that 30 minutes flew by, didn't it? Okay, so if I'm going to go over to Workspace 9 and open up Thunar, go back over to 1, and click over here, just to click, and it went back to Workspace 9. Okay, that's really all I really wanted. Now, does it move over? Yes. So it just, see that? It went to Workspace 8. So if I drag it, it dragged it into Workspace 7. All right, I am done with this, and I have a minute and a half to go. So I feel like I could work with this. Okay, I do. I feel like I could work with this. And if this is something that you feel like is interesting to you, please leave a comment in the leave a comment below, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.